Jeff.
Yes.
Mahogany.
What?
Terrence.
Hey.
Frakes.
Was oddly melodic.
Okay. All right.
And me, the favorite.
Me.
It's a me.
Oh, girl. Welcome to this Nerd Bowl edition of.
Yeah.
Aw.
Don't make it sad.
I'm kind of glad we're not doing it today.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like shit, and I gotta get up at 3:30 in the morning. So.
So it would have been like a usual Nerd Bowl where,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
for those who don't know, for 5 years running, instead of watching the Super Bowl, I would build a giant dungeon and I would run teams through it. But this year, between new jobs and house situations, we have not done it.
Yeah.
So we'll do it later this year, I hope.
Okay. Well, I got to come up with a good name for it though.
It'll still be Nerd Bowl, you motherfucker.
No. It's gotta have a more seasonally appropriate name.
I guess that all depends on when we get it together.
Nerd Bowl later.
Nerd Bowl, the Thanksgiving edition.
That makes me miss Easterween.
Or St. Patrick's Sleigh.
Easterween sounds dope.
Yeah, we'd just do Easter, like have my friends and all their kids would go like Easter. We would hide Easter eggs for them, but we would all dress up in costumes and have a little Easterween, and it was really fun.
Zombie Jesus. Thematically appropriate.
I mean, he was the first lich, so
Is that what it is now? He was a lich?
I would say he was a lich. He could do magic. He rose from the dead after being dead. His phylactery activated, and he was reborn.
Yeah, but if in order for that to be true, he'd have to have built an entire network of minions and servants and basically hide his phylactery at the bottom of a vault inside his own personal city in Europe somewhere. And how would that have ever?
I don't think you're supposed to say phylactery anymore.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's right. It's a traditionally
soul-
Jewish term.
Soul
Repository.
thingy.
I didn't know that it was a Jewish term until I saw articles about how you weren't supposed to, how I guess Dungeons and Dragons was changing the name of it because it was a Jewish term.
I don't know. They co-opt so many other like world religion stuff. I don't see how it'd be that
Yeah.
different.
I don't know what it is to the Jewish community.
I think it's just
Phylactery.
more bric-a-brac priests used to wear.
Well, it's a holy, a sacred item. And they didn't want the sacred item
Associated with one of the most evil things in Dungeons and Dragons.
exactly. Yes. I like the term reliquary. I think that's a dope name.
Yeah, but reliquary is for remains, not souls.
What is the soul except for the remains of the energy that inhabits the meat armored skeleton puppet?
Don't get metaphysical
Of the
with
soul.
me. I
I
know
like
what a
the term.
reliquary is. It's a doodad with a finger bone inside of it.
According to Hellboy, yeah.
Which Hellboy?
The first one, the original.
The book or movie?
The movie, the Ron
Yeah.
Perlman original Hellboy movie. He gives Abe Sapien a reliquary of
Some guy.
I want to say it was Saint Francis,
No.
Saint Dionysus, who was
No.
not actually a Catholic saint. He was a Greek god. Oh, they might have named a Greek person after their god.
Ron Perlman has said he's too old to do the third one. It's too bad he wasn't too old to do that Monster Hunter movie because
Oh God, yeah,
so
that was
bad.
rough.
I still haven't watched it.
It's you should watch it just for Ron Perlman's face. It is hilariously bad.
Like
Less so his face, and more of his 1980s power ballad metal wig. Like it is Loverboy level of blonde blowout.
He
hair.
looked like an exaggerated character from Kung Fury.
Yes, yes.
Like it's like, wow, that y'all really made a choice there, huh?
Yeah, you went for it.
Yeah. I
I
take
don't
back
wanna-
every good thing I ever said about the director.
Yeah, I don't want to hark on Monster Hunter too bad. It had its moments of being good, and then a lot of moments of not being good.
Whether the monster fights.
No, it's been a while since I've watched it, but I remember like the them being teleported into that world from the modern day. I felt was unnecessary.
Yeah. It
Um,
was- it's just drives me bonkers.
you know,
I don't know. I'm kind of torn on the idea that the only person who could give any expository information about the world,
somebody who doesn't speak at all.
yeah, they couldn't understand each other. They just made gibberish noises with no subtitles underneath.
Well, look, so they were like, okay, we want this movie to appeal to a broad audience, but the broad audience might not know what Monster Hunter is. So we'll add this thing in where somebody from the real world goes there. So there's a reason to have the world explained to them. And everybody's like, okay, well, we'll put, sure. But then they threw her into a world where things can be explained to her, but it can only be explained to her by a guy who does not speak the language. So the whole point of them bringing the fish out of water in to explain the setting is lost. So what was the fucking point?
What is with Hollywood just going out of their way to avoid actual world building in a fucking movie? Like, I'm not a stupid person. I can, kind of suss out what's going on. You have both words and visuals happening. I've read a comic book before. It's just as easy.
Well, that's why I like the John Wick universe, because there's a lot of stuff they just don't explain.
It's fine.
And it's phenomenal. That's the perfect action movie with world building. You get little clues as to how their world works. And then those little clues are proven wrong by other little clues, but they never go, here's why you're wrong. Not once. And I'm completely okay with that.
The next one, of course, will have full explanations that you hate.
Yeah, this is why everybody in the subway was just watching them try to shoot each other and not reacting.
I'll tell you, when I first watched the movie District 9, the one with the aliens, and apparently the aliens could be understood by the humans. I found out later when I watched it again with the subtitles turned on. Because the first time I watched it, I didn't know they had subtitles. And it was just like, okay, so it was a Chewbacca and Han kind of situation for me. As I'm watching this, I'm like, so he understands what he's saying.
But you, the viewer, did not.
But I have no idea what's going on here.
Well, that would have made an interesting viewing experience. I'll give you that.
I still
Were
enjoyed
you watching it on Netflix?
No, this was either on cable or DVD back when it came out years ago.
Probably cable, and somebody just forgot in the editor, like they shortened it for television and accidentally cut out the subtitles for the aliens, so you just never saw them.
No, it was Redbox. It was a Redbox rental.
Okay.
Well, then I got no excuses. I don't know.
Yeah, because I know, like, I saw that movie in the theater, and it was unfortunate because I was at Cinnabar, like back when it, and my food came at a time where I was just like, there's no way I'm going to be able to eat this now because of what I just saw on screen.
Right.
And it was, I was like, I wish I had known how absolutely gross this movie could get at times, because I would have,
I wouldn't have ordered the nachos.
Yeah.
Oh, what would you find gross? Just the body horror or the extra layer of apartheid? Jesus
The first
Christ.
part. Like, I mean, the whole thing, but really just that, insides and stuff. I don't want to see that while I'm trying to eat.
Is a really cool idea and not very cool in execution.
Right.
Yeah.
We
it
went
was
to go
only
see
good at the very beginning.
We went to go see Gremlins in the theater at Cinnabar, and I was like, oh, cool. We'll go hungry. We'll get food. And then you realize it's packed. There's 40 people in there, and they all ordered food at the same time. And I think it was about 20 minutes before the movie ended before we got our food.
Yep.
And it's because, you talk about if you work in a kitchen, last thing you want is every person to order at the same time, but they have to. because they're all ordering before the movie starts. So good luck.
So then they're like, we suggest you get here 45 minutes early so that you can order your food and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, who's going to do that?
Actually, medieval times pulls it off flawlessly by not giving you a choice of what the fuck you're eating. Like,
Yeah.
Here's your chicken, fucker. Shut up.
here's your tomato bisque. Eat it.
You went to medieval times for your wedding thing, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. What was the meal? Is it just a leg quarter and tomato bisque and some bread?
And some bread, and like there was a side. I can't remember. The only thing like we didn't get that we got that was like anachronistic was we got
Pepsi?
at the very end, huh?
Pepsi?
No. Yeah, I guess I had tea. But at the very end, we got one of those little foam cups of ice cream and a spoon. But beyond that, we didn't get any other utensils. So.
You're trying to tell me you don't believe they had ice cream in medieval fucking times?
I'm
just
very
kidding.
much
Of
trying
course
to
they
tell you.
didn't.
They definitely didn't have styrofoam cups with little wooden spoons.
I don't think the
Might have the
spoon
wooden
was
spoons.
invented.
I might have the wooden spoons.
I don't know. I thought they ate everything with knives back then.
How do you eat soup with a knife?
You
You
grab the bowl
just
and
drink
go.
it out of the bowl.
Yeah, but how did they get the soup from the pot to the bowl?
You
You
take the
just dip
bowl
it.
and dip the bowl into the pot.
Oh,
soup
they
pot.
had spoons.
They had ladles, motherfucker. It's just a bowl on a stick.
Yeah. Somebody said, we took that stick off. We can make this. Ooh, okay.
We can make this portable.
Hmm.
Oh Lord, I don't know if they were making spoons out of horn back then, but which is something they apparently did. Like this used to be a goat's horn I'm eating off of.
Mhm.
Still taste the goat.
Mm.
And
Didn't jerk the spoon or nothing.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So
It's fine if it just tastes like goat. It's when you go, it tastes like goat and.
Yeah.
As soon as you say
and
the
where
word
the goat
and,
lived.
Yeah, and where it lived. Yeah, there it is. It's the barn area at the festival,
The petting zoo.
Yeah, where you have to walk through all those delicious smells, and then you start getting the whiffs of, shit.
Yeah. All manner of duty.
Yeah. Close quarters pooping animals.
Oh, don't we all love it? It's the best. By that I mean it's terrible. All right.
Yep.
Let's get going, shall we, folks? Where do we live off? Sorry.
God, I hope you know.
Yeah, you guys are about to take an extended downtime
Yes.
break. But before all that, you let yourself rest for a couple days. Rest on your laurels in your, I guess, newfound lair. Making plans, thinking about like what you're going to do with the place and where you need to go from here. And of course, the things you're going to need in the future. And, you start making lists and whatever. You get a dream. Let's see. Zarius. You feel the intrusions of another mind into your mind while you sleep. You can attempt to make a will save or not.
Does it seem like it's trying to hurt me?
No.
Okay. I'll leave it
All right.
alone.
Okay. You find yourself in your dream standing in a cold, icy street with a small boy in an oversized wizard's hat.
You're a wizard, Harry.
He's you hear Pod's elderly aged voice come out of the boy's mouth. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't know why it manifests this way all the time. I probably need therapy, but I think I found our man. I need you guys to don some sort of disguise and get yourself over to Emerald Hill as soon as possible.
Where will we meet you at?
I'm easy to find. There are 3 wizards' towers in the city. Mine is the grandest.
Okay, let me get with the team and let them know, and hopefully we'll meet you soon.
All right. Good night. Then you hear him. Then as the Veen strikes, he screams, "Mommy, no!" And then you hear like a runaway cart, and like as everything's going black, you see the child on his knees, tears streaking down his face. I hate this tree. You wake up the next morning.
Wow.
What?
That was just dark.
You awake the next day, and I guess fill the team in, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But let's backtrack a little bit to Jeb. Jeb, you too are sent a message via your nightmares. In this case, like there are things here in your mind that weren't there before, and you don't know how they got there, and they don't make sense, but they're all utterly terrifying. And finally, out of that darkness speaks, "Hello, friend."
Oh, hey, observer. What's up with the scary imagery and shit? That's off-putting.
It's just something that happens, you know. I really can't control it once it seeps in. I'm sorry, friend.
I mean, it's all good. I just didn't know if you were trying to
No,
send
no.
a message, make a point.
No. I'm here to give you a message. If I wanted to make a point, it would have been made by now, but I need you to go ahead and fulfill my mission for you, if you don't mind, seeing how things are clear now.
Yeah. Things are a bit difficult at the moment to make that happen. Yeah. If you just give me a little more time to, I got to get my crew on board with this too. You know, this thing is a big deal, right? Like I got previous obligations that I can't really just shrug off to raise a dragon corpse from the grave. You know what I'm saying?
Friend, I don't think you unfollow what I mean exactly.
I mean, maybe not, but that's not surprising coming from me. But when I made that agreement with you, I was a different Jeb. I didn't have the mental capacity that I do now. I'm too intelligent, smarter, and at least 3 wisdom. So, I'm just rethinking everything because I'm already previously obligated to Lord Blackroom and my crew. If I try and raise a Dracolich, which has been explained to me is a real big deal.
Whoa. Friend, Dracolich, no, never in life would I want something like that. I want bones, big, nice bones. That's all I ask of a powerful creature. Something with a lot of innate magical potential, but very, very dead. The necromantic brew I gave you is merely a means to transport them to me.
Okay, so if I give these bones to this juice, it's not gonna instantly create an undead dragon that's gonna start rampaging across the countryside. It's just gonna go to you?
Yes. It's going to create a very docile undead dragon that's going to come to exactly where I need it. It won't even talk. It won't have a mind.
Okay. Well, that does put my mind to rest a little bit, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry I've been so hesitant. It's just there's a lot of thoughts that have been rattling around in this old green. I'm not green anymore. In this old this nugget of mine.
Friend, don't let others sway you. You can always trust me. I never lie, and I never, ever betray.
Can I just listen for any telltale signs that he's bullshitting me?
Sure.
Sense mode of DC 5.
Yeah. Whatever anyone says, I never lie. Well, that's great. It's a 12, so I'm pretty sure I believe him.
His meaning, however, despite your low check, is pretty plain. He's never going to lie. though he may omit.
And the betrayal part is the thing that gets me.
Hmm.
Like, what would a creature like that even consider a betrayal? Well, either way, I can't do it on my own. So I have to work with the crew that I have, and I have to convince them that this is for the best. I'll do my absolute damnedest to convince them. But if they don't, I can't turn on them.
Then find me another skeleton. Something powerful, of course. But I need something huge,
Ah,
deeply
doesn't have to be the-
magical.
doesn't have to be the dragon. It can just be any skeleton.
That was more of a stylistic choice. I've learned that aesthetics are a thing that pleases me.
Aesthetics. You mean like monks?
No, like wallpaper.
Oh, decorations. I got you.
Yes.
Okay, well, if I can't get the dragon, I know of a huge dead thing that I can probably get you the bones of.
Good. The sooner the better. We all have plans, and they can't wait forever.
I just got to remember who it was that had the juice. I'm pretty sure he's dead and has been transported to hell, and we no longer have that in our possession.
Well, why would he have the juice?
He was a necromancer.
Yeah, but it's your thing. I thought he gave it back to you. It's out of character stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's. I just realized I think Valric had
I
it.
think for the sake of the story, he did not keep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Or maybe it found its way back into my pack after Valric got snatched.
Also, I
Right.
don't want to omit. Put the bone in the juice has to be the name of our horde version of this show when that airs. So if I put the bone in the juice, made me
I just
giggle.
gotta put this bone in the juice, huh?
Yeah.
It's
It's got to be a rap song somewhere.
all
Bone
right.
in the juice.
The observer's eyes, just thousands of eyes in the darkness, get close to you, and he says, "Please do hurry, chop chop," and then you wake up to the sound of Zarius calling a meeting.
Good. I need one of those too.
Okay. A short time later, and a breakfast of stale rations.
Oh, that's right. We're still in the dungeon area, aren't we?
Oh, yep.
And they haven't put the kitchen back together yet.
The Stinky Cheese Kitchen? No, they have not.
Oh, but we do have stinky cheese.
Now the cheese was the other end. It was just a storage room. The kitchen was down where closer to the bedrooms.
All right. You can just talk amongst yourself about your various projects.
How would you like to go halfling hunting?
Oh, would like
Out of
that.
character.
My new favorite pastime.
I'm all for it, but when we ended game last week, we spent another 2 hours in the Zoom having you build stuff. So like we can't do anything for like 6 months in game. Because
No, you can. You just unclick that shit. I know you already added it to your character, you
I don't
lazy
want to
bastard.
click it. It's my character sheet looks a lot better with it clicked on.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
no
that.
kidding.
But yeah, no, that's fine. Sorry.
Oh, right. Why would you let us do it then, Terrence?
I didn't
Why
let
would
you do it.
let
I
us put that
specifically
shit?
said, I didn't say fucking equip the items.
You said we were going to have 6 months of downtime. No problem.
Semantics.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. So
You're gonna have 6 months of downtime, but don't put it on your character sheet. That never
Yeah.
came up.
No, I specifically said we're gonna have a brief aside, and then you're gonna have 6 months of downside.
I don't remember that.
I know you don't. No one seems to. Oddly enough.
I do, because you didn't
Check
say
the
it.
tapes.
I got
Yeah.
tapes. You didn't say it.
Oh, you liar!
I haven't edited
Don't
that
remember
episode
that
yet. I
either.
don't know, but I'll be listening.
I might have said it. I might have said it off the tapes, honestly.
and if it's not on there,
The tapes, like there's tape.
There's miles and miles and miles of tape.
We record very old school here. That is all
magnetic tape.
All reel to reel.
Yeah.
It's more fidelic.
They're talking to me through the radio now, and I'm just holding one of those little red recorders with the tape in it. And I have to hit play and record at exactly the same time, or it sounds funny.
Yeah,
So
we're like
what
making a
happens
mixtape.
when you do cut the next episode, you're just going to have to tape that part of the tape into this spot so that you can hear him say not what he just said that he said.
Exactly. So hunting before Frakes has a real stroke.
Yeah, that just confused me. Shit. All right. Let me go through and unclick my clickiness.
Halfling hunting. Those are things that you did not need to say out loud.
Well, before we do that, I have been given a rather insistent directive. And I want to get y'all's input on this. You remember the Observer, right? The guy who brought me back from the dead?
I haven't been filled in yet as a new character here, but sure.
Oh, quick rundown. Bleh. There you go.
Yeah.
You get spewed backstory upon you.
Your vocals are very, very moist. That's
Hang on, let me give you the abridged abyssal shorthand. Bleh. So,
go back and do the Scooby-Doo remake.
Yeah. So yeah, the thing is, we don't have to give him the dragon bones. Any huge magical creature bones will be fine. I think he just wants a corporeal form. But I'm starting to feel a bit weird about it, you know?
Welcome
Did he
to the
touch
club.
you somewhere?
No. Like it doesn't feel like.
I'm starting to feel weird about my eldritch horror friend.
Yeah, maybe it's a mistake to continue being friends with him, but I don't know if I can get out of it. He did kind of give me this body.
Well, I can give you another body.
But I mean, he still might be in my mind. That's how he talks to me in my brain parts.
Look here, Jeb. It's always strange when you outgrow your childhood friends and you guys go on different paths in life, but sometimes that happens. You just have to look back on the memories you had together as fond ones and know that you're both doing what you need to do with your life choices. Welcome to the Lifetime Channel episode of Raiders of the Lark.
That's a fair point, but I don't know if my childhood friends would normally be able to unmake my brain.
Mm.
Is that your evil character's persona? Youth pastor?
Let me just turn this chair around and rap with you a little bit, bud.
Look here, cool kids. Let me tell you about Jesus.
I know I'm in a position of authority over you youngsters, but don't let that keep you from coming to me with your problems.
Then why do you open up every speech with that?
I just really want to drive home how there's a power dynamic here. Anyway.
Yeah. As far as Cybot is concerned, I don't think he is concerned because he doesn't know a whole lot about your Eldritch horror, though you are saying words that would make him think you should not trust this Eldritch horror. And
well, he wants the bones of your former master.
Oh,
yeah.
Do we know where those are at?
I already disagree with that. Because that former master happens just to be my relative.
Oh, yeah, that's a dynamic I didn't even consider. I'm sorry there, Zarius. Oh my God, that makes me feel terrible that I didn't even consider your feelings in this.
Told you this was a Lifetime episode.
Well, Jeb's always kind of touchy-feely with his friends. That's one of the reasons he has so few, because he was a goblin when he was touchy-feely, and people kind of get creeped out. Oh, Jesus. Now, okay. Petrogaz, this is going to be a difficult thing. Wait, what was that thing that could do stone, like petrify or kill you or whatever it was that we ran into on the mountaintop? That thing was huge, right?
There was a Bandersnatch in the previous area of the dungeon.
No, there is that.
Yeah. A Bandersnatch might fit your needs or its needs. That's a magical creature, right?
Oh yeah, very magical.
And it's huge.
Yeah.
Okay. How about before we go off on this halfling hunt, I run back down to the dungeon. I throw this labagoo at it with a little note that says, "I'm sorry, I can't in good conscience give you the bones of my associate's former ancestor." Yeah, that sounds good, right?
How about don't send a note and just throw the bones in there?
No, I can't just not send a note to him. He's got to know my reasoning. I mean, we're friends.
Isn't he already in your mind?
He's in my dreams. So yeah, maybe, yeah. All right.
Okay, real quick, before you do that, quick, whatever, among us, difference between dragon power level versus Bandersnatch power level.
That's metagaming, Jeff.
No, I don't think so.
We could do it in actual game terms of, I mean,
I figured
Bandersnatch.
spellcraft.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, we don't have to do it in game terms. The bones of the dragon that put that thing in its dungeon.
yeah,
or
kinda,
the thing in its dungeon. Like, it's pretty obvious which one would be a more powerful creature to send.
Yeah, but
now,
did it put it in this dungeon, or did the villagers get a baby version and put it in here?
Oh, that's a fair point.
I don't think so.
Because the villagers repopulated this place.
Mm-hmm, they were getting magical creatures for their quote-unquote zoo. Now, that brings up another point. He was the outsider. I say he because I'm a man, and I just tend to assume that he is also a man, even though he is an eldritch horror with obviously no gender. But
voiced by a man.
He is voiced by a man. Yeah, he sounds a lot like Terrence, who is the epitome of masculinity.
I mean, all my NPCs sound a lot like me. I'm not gonna lie.
His shirt covered in rose petals right now.
They're orchids.
Oh,
flowers are a very masculine art.
Mm-hmm. I think they are. I don't know what the fuck these are.
I mean, they wear their penises right in their face.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what a statement is. I can't get more masculine than that.
Why can't we go a whole episode without you bringing up something's penis?
Not only that.
Here's another
Terrence
one.
only appreciates. I mean, he's gay. You can't get more masculine than that. He doesn't even want anything to do with femininity.
I'm so masculine. Other men are like women to me.
There you go. Anyway.
Wait, Terrence is gay?
You went to his wedding to a dude.
Welcome to the big reveal.
Yeah.
Real crying game moment here.
We've just been hinting at it for a few seasons.
Oh.
But yeah, so shit.
Here's another question before you run down there. Did you get the dream before or after we caved the passageway between here and there?
There's only been a day or so. I don't know how long it takes to cave an entire passageway.
I don't know either.
I'll say no. You're gonna have the.
Okay, so the option is still there.
Yeah.
Shit, I can't even remember where this aside came from once I started talking about the outsiders. Right. They said that when they got the bones of the dragon A wouldn't be able to speak anymore, and it would be at a much more diminished capacity. So, yeah, I think the Bandersnatch will work. I'll fly down there.
Are you purposefully telling us that wrong?
No, he said it wouldn't even be able to talk.
Yeah, but he didn't say diminished. He said docile, right? Or am I remembering wrong?
No, you're not.
You did say docile. Oh, yeah.
Docile is way different than diminished.
Yeah, you may be right. Docile, a much more docile capacity. My apologies. I still got goblin brain sometimes. Anyway, I fly down there, throw this goop at the dead body, zip back up here, and then we go hunt us a halfling.
So do we collapse the cave as soon as you throw the goop at that? Because we don't want that thing coming through here, docile or not.
Well, he said it transported to him. I assumed that meant teleportation-wise.
It was all these assumptions.
Yeah,
I thought you were supposed to put the bones in the box. And the box was some kind of dimensional energy thing that would let the stuff go.
No, the box just held a strange black liquid that basically would reanimate anything it touched.
Oh, hell no. No. Let's rethink all this real quick. I thought this was something that was going to transport it to him.
No.
Yeah,
why in the hell would you reanimate a pile of bones if not to make them walk for themselves? Transport.
Well, he did say the word transport, so I assumed that meant teleportation abilities. I mean, we can only just guess.
I mean, Jeff said most of the word right, not all of it. Sorry, Mahogany.
I was just saying, what happens when you assume you're an ass.
You know, as we assume, fuck you.
Now that's the lady outside.
Basically.
Well, I mean, I mostly operate off of instinct. That's how I've lived my whole life.
Your lives?
No, the first one, yes. The second one, well, that was unlife. I didn't even have instinct at that point. I was just kind of pointed and let go. So now I think maybe I need to be thinking a little more because I died once already.
Yes. Safety first, huh?
So should I just I don't know what to do. That's why I'm coming to you guys because you're my closest to dearest friends.
If I were you, I wouldn't do it.
Well, how do I handle this whole observer situation then?
Sounds like a you problem.
I mean, it definitely is, but I'm still asking for advice. Zarius, you got anything?
I'm just going to say I do not advise bringing something that we just killed, painfully just killed, back to undeath.
It wasn't easy to kill either.
Within a short range of our current residence.
How about this? We get ready to blow the tunnel, right? I throw the goop and then fly out and then we blow the tunnel. It can figure its own way out while we're off halfling hunting.
I mean, there are two ways to that treasure room because those shitty heroes found their way there from a totally different. Then that monster will have to make its way through the labyrinth up into that town, which would be hilarious.
Yeah, that's my other kind of reasoning for doing it this way.
All right, so you're making a field trip of it. Got it.
That's if everybody's on board. If nobody else is on board with this, I'm not going to do it. We are a team. We make decisions as a team. New guy, you are new to the team, but, still, you're part of us.
I'm just here because I've been asleep for so long and don't know how to find a job any other way.
Yeah, welcome to the team.
I've got a very particular set of skills, and you don't just go advertising that on business cards.
Can you leap over a very tall fence in like 10 or 12 jump cuts?
How did I know you were going to say that?
Because it's a Taken reference.
Liam Neeson's.
But you guys are saying no.
No, I'm
not on board with this.
I'm for you doing it if we're gonna blow the tunnel and it has to go the other way through the town. I'm for that. Cybot is for that.
That's the only way I am indifferent towards it, is if you do it that way.
Okay. All right.
Otherwise, I'm against it.
Zarius, let's hear your vote.
I'm against it. The only plus I see is sort of like what Mahogany was saying, which is if we blow the tunnel and it does something, has a little bit of fun in town. That would be the only positive I can see with this.
What are
The
you
only
getting
other
out of
thing-
this deal?
My
that's
life.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that if I say no, he's going to be like, all right, and take my gift back of life.
well, okay. Here's a quick question, Terrence.
Hmm.
If something were to happen to Jeb, could I resurrect him or reincarnate him?
That remains to be seen. Should something happen to Jeb?
I mean, it would depend on what happens to Jeb, because if his soul's no longer available, then that eats everything off the table. Right?
Yeets it off the table.
Has my soul been yeeted off the table, or is there a check that anybody can do, like a religion check, to see if I still got a soul behind these soulful eyes?
I'm not sure. I've never actually encountered this problem in a game before. He doesn't seem to lack a soul. He doesn't have that telltale sort of blankness that undepth provides people. You seem perfectly normal despite your normal failings. But
Aside from his magical gear, is his body putting off any innate magical things that could be spellcraft?
Yes.
Or okay.
yes, it is.
Then I will point those out and spellcraft. I know the lady's good at that too.
Ooh, that's a natural 20 for
I
39.
assist.
All right.
41,
I assist perfection.
43.
There is a mild aura of conjuration, teleportation, I believe is the sub school.
Mm.
It sort of emanates from Jeb's heart region at all times. It gets slightly more powerful when his heart beats, so it's just steady thrumming along. It gives you the
Wow.
impression that he is connected to this world by some kind of mystical tether.
What exactly does that mean, though?
Teleportation sub school. Curious
Or
indeed.
gate. In other words, there's some portal. His heart is some portal to another realm or somewhere else.
So
Or,
the observer,
or energies.
the observer is literally making my heart beat.
Something is
I kind of feel like I need to get out of this, though.
cool. Dispel magic.
Yeah,
Ah, my heart. Ah.
it's the big one. I'm
We'll
coming,
bring you
Elizabeth.
back. I'll bring you back.
Do it. Let's go. Let's see what happens.
I don't have dispel magic. That was a joke.
Oh,
I do.
But yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure Jeb probably, or Jeff does.
I trust you, Zarius. You do what needs to be done.
Okay, so here I'll just give you this for you. The fact that you can detect something so small and so magical from an entire layer of humanoid tissue lets you know that something incredibly powerful is going on. You'll probably need something a little bit more potent than dispel magic. Yes.
Like a wish spell or something.
Or a disjunction maybe, or something.
Okay, well, I got an alternative for right now.
Okay. I am all ears.
We have a teleport room. We also have a bag of, or not a bag, a portable hole. We could take the Jabberwocky's body in the portable hole, go to the furthest region that we know by teleportation, revive the body, or do what we're going to do to it, and then teleport back to safety.
Not to get all semantical, but will a bag of holding hold a huge creature's bones?
It's not a bag of holding, a
Or,
portable hole.
well, the portable hole would only hold one large and two medium creatures when we did the math last time, because it
Well,
was
that's too large, right?
That's too large. That's huge.
I'd say you could
And
cram
it's
it
just
in there.
and it's just bones. It's not all the meat and stuff connected. So yeah, I guess so.
I mean, if you start dislocating the bones and I'm not saying crush the bones, but I'm saying just
Yeah.
without the flesh being on there, they should be able to compact down to quite a small area.
Oh, this is getting gory.
Yeah,
which
just
is reason.
discombobulate, dismember. It's a good word.
Butcher. Butcher is the
Here
word
at,
you're looking for.
Here in a queue, the alchemist part of me will be like, I'll be off making acidics
Okay.
to clean the bones. So I'll
Okay.
go do that when they finish their meeting.
All right.
I think
So
that's
is
going to be
that-
our best plan. That way it solves both issues. It will
Okay,
let,
so-
only let them get bones, and we'll try to find the most distant location to possibly do this at.
So that's better than killing me and trying to bring me back from the dead again. I agree.
Yeah. But this seems to be something within our reach.
Okay. So is that what y'all doing?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
Everybody else agree on that?
The solid whatever from me.
All right. That's as close to a yes as you're going to get from her.
Well, everyone, I appreciate your help and your friendship. You have no idea what this means to me, that you are willing to put aside your own personal selfish reasons
The
for
Oscars
whatever it
ending
is.
song starts playing.
Everybody, you're sitting there giving your
Oh
speech. Everybody's leaving the room.
Yeah, the lady's definitely wandered off. That comment she made was on her way out the door.
Just that whole scene where you've turned around and got your hand over your heart, giving this speech to the wall, like
Yeah,
so they don't
oh
see
God.
tears coming down your face. And they're just gone.
That's exactly what I pictured.
All right.
Just-
I also picture like Jeb's eyes as those big sad cat eyes that they show all
Yeah.
the time.
Quivering and watering.
The watery
Yeah.
anime eyes.
looking away from everybody with my eyes shimmering, and then I look back and the room's empty. All right.
Crickets chirping.
They couldn't handle it either. The emotions are just too strong.
All right. So, what this after this morning meeting, this project takes you about a half day getting back down there, basically roughly cutting the flesh off this dead Bandersnatch and jamming the gory bones into your what do you call it, portable hole.
Make sure you give that thing a rinse before you return it. Thank you.
It's only
Please
been
turn-
full of zombies and flesh golems until now.
This is where I draw the line. Thank you.
Well, we got rid of the zombies. And Jeb is going to take some time to sew together some blankets into like a hood and cowl to mask the flesh golem.
Yeah, that'll work.
He can't fit in there for this portion of the trip.
No.
unfortunately.
No,
Yeah,
not for
that's
this.
why I'm fashioning a disguise for him.
Oh,
Now, he should probably stay just so we don't have to use up more teleportation. It's not like it's an unlimited amount of teleportation from that room, right?
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, but from now on, he's now got a Batman cloak.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We're all over there chopping up corpses, and he's over there making costumes.
Oh,
Gross.
I am not helping.
Of course not.
all right. You can put the golem on it. Yeah.
Yeah, he can help. I am not.
All right. So after you throw your gory bones into the pit, you head back up to the lair and get in the teleporter. Now the teleporter, like I said, works 5 times per day. But that's 5 teleports per day. That's not 5 people per day. That's 5 like.
So this is not like a
Useful
beam me up
teleports.
Scotty situation where we count as one teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
per person. Yeah.
No, it's one teleport for the whole group.
like for
Okay.
the room. It's like
Cool.
taking an elevator.
Excellent.
Okay. So
Well, then, so I don't have to take all this stuff on my own and dump it out somewhere and do the thing and then come back on my own. I was totally planning to do that.
Okay, bye.
Little Jeb side adventure.
all right. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna give Jeb your portable hole and send him on his way.
So I told him to
Wait
make
a
sure.
sec- Before we go, I got an idea real quick.
Sure.
Where would be the most evil of places to do this? Put
Handy's rest.
so like I'm just thinking like maybe some temple for good gods, or
Uh,
like in a like a capital city somewhere? Does
You mean the place you're going later?
Well, we don't
Not
want to
that
go
It's
to
like we don't
Emerald.
want to. I was
Not
going to say we
there.
don't want to destroy anywhere where we could potentially get goods and things like that.
No. I'm talking about somewhere else where our evil points will go up when we unleash this.
So-
we also we are told to maintain a low profile around Emerald Hill.
We will be maintaining a low profile because this is just going somewhere else and unloading this beast in the middle of this.
Okay. So you mean somewhere not in the valley?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Find my notes here. Do 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 do.
Monastery of poverty monks.
All right. Let's see. There's the city of Lorenzen, a coastal city further to the east that several both religious and paladin orders originate from. There is a lot of good aligned adventuring groups start there, and the place has a reputation for both peace, prosperity, and fairness. It is literally the worst place in the world if you don't like goody goodies.
Plainly, that place needs a little bit of excitement. So
Have we been there?
Let's see. Have you been there? Let's go with percentiles. It's going to be a pretty low percentile for most of you.
I was a hitman for a dragon, so maybe.
Oh, okay. I'll give you 25%. The rest of you have 10.
Okay. 24.
Okay.
oh,
Right.
cool.
All right. Yeah, you remember Lorenzen. What a dump. It was
Yeah.
like barely
Yeah.
anything last time you saw it. It was just a fishing village.
Speaking
Let's
of
try to
halfling hunting,
79. I got a 79.
Okay.
30.
No. You're fine. No, you've never been there. But yeah, he seems to know the way. He's been to the area.
yeah. Now, for this teleportation room, does only one person need to visualize the place for the whole group to go there, or?
Yeah, but in fact, it's probably best if that is the case because
Yeah.
because it might cause greater mishaps if everyone's trying to teleport to different places at once.
Hmm.
But yeah, all right, you load up. You envision Lorenzen, the place that you last saw, the docks, just a row of planks and two docks jutting out with a bunch of fishing boats all around them. This place was just the worst beer, the worst company. All their hookers were inexpert. It was just probably one of your least favorite traveling memories as a mercenary. And as the world dissolves around you and you hear the clang, clang, clang of bells in the city, and you open your eyes here in Lorenzen, this beautiful gleaming palace of stone and marble. The streets are well lit, as it is not as the full morning light has not reached them yet. And you just get the sort of a creeping sensation. You see like guards patrolling the street. You see sailors not vomiting on the piers. The place just looks the worst. Unless you want to retire, good place to retire.
Let's go find a empty warehouse or somewhere to throw this stuff in real quick and leave.
Okay.
All right.
Who all went, by the way, out of curiosity?
Well, I mean,
I
I
know.
had to.
Yeah, you had to. Jeb went, of course.
I'll go.
All right. So, lady outside, you're sticking back for a moment? Or are you
Sure.
going along? Okay. All right. You guys make a I guess make a diplomacy check to try and find your way around.
No.
Okay.
That's probably not a good idea for me either. I shouldn't be talking to anybody.
25.
25. All right. You approach someone. They aren't paying much attention to you. Are you fully armored and armed and things?
I'm disguised.
Oh, okay. All right. What are you asking for directions to?
I'm just the warehouse district.
Oh yeah, he says, you'll probably not find many things open this time of day, but if you head down the street, and he gives you directions to where you need to go. Says, just don't go too far to the north. that's kind of a shady side of town.
Oh, excellent. Thank you for letting me know where not to go. Thanks very much.
Oh, all right, have a great day, friend.
You too, friend.
Friendo.
And he goes back to happy whistling as he finishes bending his nets.
I mean, do we
And I-
want to go to the
I
shady
will-
side of town, or do we want to hit them where it's?
Well, I want to find an area that's probably the most deserted
That's fair.
to do this. Start off this. All right.
Can I do a knowledge geography?
Have you been here?
No, that's why I didn't ask for a knowledge local.
All right, yeah. Do geography, I guess. I don't know what you're looking
Just
for.
what makes sense. What makes sense where the docks go. I don't know.
Just
Just
want to
a
roll a
case.
dice, huh?
Wanted to roll a dice for a 6, so fuck it.
All You guys make your way towards the warehouse district, and indeed, the places here don't look like dilapidated or like the streets aren't dirty per se, but it does have kind of a rundown quality. And this place looks like the upscale version of the place you originally saw when you came here. Like this looks like where the nobles used to live 200 years ago. But obviously it is now tenements for the poorer side. But yeah, the warehouses are nearby and there's plenty of not anyone around.
Okay, let's head towards one and find something that's kind of dilapidated. We'll go towards it.
All
The
right.
one looks least used, and we'll break into that real quick and then set up shop.
That
real
one has a
quick.
nice big for sale sign on it. Let's use that one.
All right. Yeah, you find a place with a for sale sign on it. Somebody make a disable device to try and break in.
We can't hear
Actually
you.
search for traps. You're muted.
Oh, yeah,
Search
you're
for
right.
traps just in case there's an alarm system set up.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. See, that's why I needed help with this. It's 13 plus a bunch. Is it dark or is it daytime?
It is dawn, like getting toward dawn.
So dim light?
Yeah, very dim,
Yes.
dim light.
Okay, so that's 27.
All right. You find no traps at all. You see a place where there probably was a guard dog posted through like one of the cracks in the slats, but even that they've kind of given up on keeping a guard dog fed daily. So
23 to disable.
all right, yeah, you're able to pick the lock on these chains pretty easily. They slide off to the ground, and you guys can creak the big doors open and head in.
They pick up the chains and bring them inside so they don't look suspicious,
All right,
and then shut the door back once we're all in.
all right. From there, it's easy to find a wall. This warehouse is empty and for sale, so there's literally nothing in here but walls, and you see like a little bit of debris. You see a rat squeaking idly in the corner. Not much here.
Let's set up the bones.
All right. You flop the portable hole in the wall, start pulling the bones out. It's probably easiest just to pile them up, you're guessing.
Yep.
That way they're all adjacent. Jeb, once all this is done, you feel a thrumming in your pack.
Well, he's ready for it. He's hungry. I'll go into my pack and grab out the thrumming ball of juice.
All right, you find the little wooden box that just is vibrating now that it's near these raw red bones.
Oh,
When you open
this
it up,
juice is throbbing.
Throbbing juice, raw red bones. It's just nonstop verbiage.
Shit just writes itself, doesn't it?
Mhm.
I guess. When you open the box, the stuff inside, the black, almost
Juice.
imperceptibly
Call it juice.
juice.
The bone juice.
The necromantic sludge inside is bubbling with excitement.
The fluids.
The fluids.
Ghostbusters 2 up in here.
All right, are you doing it?
It's happy. Yeah, right, gloves and such.
Lob it like a grenade.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just gonna take the box itself, take the top off the box, and huck it
All right. You pull the top off the box. There's a small crack. You throw it across the room. It looks like the stuff is going to spill out as it goes, but it doesn't. It looks like the fluid is just clinging to the box as it goes. Like it won't even splash. It's just stuck to the bottom, like
Gak.
like gack. Yes, very much like gack. And when it lands on the bones, it splats, covering them almost evenly.
Run.
And they all begin to vibrate. And yes, the a bit shortly thereafter, the whole street begins to vibrate.
Oh, wait, don't run. Return.
Yeah. I'm already picturing in my head. I'll make sure everybody's together now. I'm picturing in my head. Let's go back to
All right.
the room.
Okay.
Sidebot's a bit of a wild card and will want to stay until the very last moment.
Okay. These two disappear immediately. You fall back, keeping a sharp eye on what's going on. The bones begin to rebuild themselves into the hulking skeletal form of the lesser Bandersnatch. It lets out sort of an echoing call, very similar to the noise it made when alive, but like from deep within a well. It looks like it's about to pounce, and then you see waves of black energy just start coming off of it. Its eyes begin to glow purple, and then you see a strange, like in the bone itself, crack open like an eyelid, and you see a strange red irised eye look down at you and look around the room, and then the creature straightens up, and then it just casually walks over to the door and nudges it open. It looks like it's sniffing the air, and then instead of going out the door, it just turns around and bolts through the back of the warehouse, leaving an enormous hole, and begins just hoofing it down the street with stunning speed. You hear it's not long till you hear alarm bells sounding through the city, screams echoing through every corridor. The guards have been called, and it seems to be going in like an echoing succession all the way through the city.
And there's none of that black liquid left in the room?
When you go and check the site where the gory bones were, of course, you see a lot of like charred gore from the process, but you see a very tiny, just like a small sliver of the stuff, like a leech-sized glob of it, just squirming its way through the muck.
Alchemist vial, pocket it.
All right.
And then I'll go back.
All right. Shortly after you guys appear, Cybot appears right after you, pocketing something when he does.
I don't see that.
Oh. Fine. Then he appears right behind you, 30 seconds or later or so.
Should have stayed for the show.
It seemed imprudent to do so.
I have imagination.
I'll listen to the cutscene later.
Was he cool?
I'll tell them. I'll describe the same thing to them.
Okay.
Excluding the saving the bit.
Okay.
So he wasn't like pissed off or anything. He didn't show any indication that he was upset that I left him.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
Good.
We gave him a pretty powerful freaking body.
Oh yeah. But I mean, like, I'm just kind of surprised that he wasn't like, well, where's my buddy Jeb?
Well, you'll find out about that later in your dreams.
My feelings were actually a little hurt that he wasn't a little more disappointed that I wasn't there. I mean, I thought we were friends and shit, but whatever. All right.
Your heart still beats, does it not?
Good point.
Oh, good question. Check my pulse.
So,
that's a
travel to Emerald Hill or whatever.
All right. Yeah. So you guys resuming your good guy adventurer disguises. I guess you'd need one.
Yeah.
Cybot. Actually, you're relatively unknown. So, are you a creepy looking guy, or are you just an elf with a spear?
I'm an elf with a spear.
All right. Well, there you go.
the best way to be a hitman. Invisible.
It's tunic and jeans.
Jeans. Holy shit. You're going to be rich.
Tunics and, whatever the fuck they wore. Breeches.
Jerkins.
Hosiery, jerkins.
Yeah, I saw a video where a guy said wizards need to stop dressing like wizards. Like just wear a tunic and some travel pants. That way
So you're
somebody
not
doesn't
target.
go, shoot the guy with the robes and the staff. It's like,
But how's anyone supposed to know you're a wizard in social situation? I guess you could have 2 outfits. That takes up carrying capacity. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is why people have apprentices. I'm dressing you like a powerful wizard while I wear this. Anyway, so yes. After you guys get ready again, lady outside, are you heading for this encounter?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That halfling lied to me as well.
Good.
Everybody loves halfling hunting.
I told him this would happen.
Little bastard betraying him.
Get his just desserts.
I got a real soft spot for murdering halflings.
I remember that from the very first town when we were taking over that halflings.
Jeb has always hated halflings.
We had to hold you back from slaughtering a whole merchant van of halflings.
You went all scrappy do on them.
Let me at him.
All right.
I mean, Scrappy Doo's a little insulting, but okay.
Nobody likes Scrappy Doo. It's fine. I understand.
He's a shit character. He always was.
So in 6 months, we'll go halfling hunting after we get I can turn all this magic item stuff back on.
After you get prepared for your second trip of the day, you arrive in Emerald Hill toward now late afternoon.
Serious question. Can we wait 6 months? Can we keep tabs on him and just go in 6 months?
We need to go ahead and get it taken care of. Let's go ahead and get this done. Could we have waited 6 months to get those bones for your boss?
No, that was necessary. It was immediate.
All right. In Emerald Hill, it's not hard to find Demelmark's tower. Indeed, his is the grandest in town. A full 8 stories tall, situated between the red light district and the and the
He really
travelers
is my
quarter.
kind of guy.
And the travelers quarter, where that's generally where your adventuring types tend to hang out, mostly looking for jobs.
Hand jobs.
Head over his way.
All right. When you get there, there is a teenager kind of sleeping in a chair out in front of the door, just wearing plain ordinary clothing. But you see that he's got the traditional bound fingers of arcane apprentices, though good and well Demelmark doesn't actually need any kind of physical assistance to get around. And he's just sort of lightly dozing in a chair. He's got what at first you mistake for a spear, but you realize quickly is a staff with a very oddly shaped knob at the end.
Hey, you leave his oddly shaped knob alone. It's genetic, goddammit.
I'm going full in with the weird penis comparisons tonight. We've got me on it. We're just going to keep going.
It's my stamen staff.
Hey, youngster.
You start suddenly. Look.
I'm letting your master pod know we're here.
He begins fumbling with a piece of paper. I'm looking.
Yes, we are they.
Tiffany and the other ones.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, I am wounded.
Oh, one of you, Tiffany, he says.
I'm Tiffany.
Oh, good.
Oh, we see who Pod had a soft spot for, huh?
He leans in and says, "Are these the other ones?"
Yes, these are the other ones.
Oh, all right. Come right this way. He walks over to the door, unlocks it, opens the door.
Oh, he is close to the red light district. Of course, he would like Tiffany.
You saying Tiffany looks like a whore?
I say she's got that evil, good looking, but disdain for everybody else. That
Evil woman.
That's exactly what I thought of.
You see when the door opens that there is just a small foyer area, but there's an open door with a long hallway. Like this tower might be 30 feet across at the bottom, but this is clearly his wizard showing off player area, so it's obviously bigger on the inside naturally. And there's just a big sort of it looks more like a feast hall inside, and you see his apprentices like sitting at a long table that normally would be not out of place in a place where people do a lot of drinking, singing, bawdy song, etc. And they're just sort of like sipping ales and reading over books. You see Demolark is at the head of them, doing the same. He's reading from a stout tome, and whenever one of them comes up to him, he corrects something on what they've been working on. And when he looks up, he says, "Ha ha! Come in. Shut the door behind you. I don't want any adventurers coming through bothering me today. I mean, besides yourselves, of course."
Good to see you, Pod.
Yes.
Glad you're well.
Very well, as a matter of fact. I just finished giving my treatise on the and he begins to go off on some sort of a long diatribe about his very precise runic inscriptions, a language he basically reinvented from scratch in order to get spells to have more more precise control over their outcomes, a better arcane mouthfeel, if you will. Also, I told them about all the treasure I got to, and that was the point of me going there.
Oh, there we go.
Those bums, you should have seen them. They were jealous.
That's more like it.
Well, speaking of bums, he claps his hands and dismisses all his about 5 teen apprentices, three young women, two young men, and he says, "Go back to your things, clean up. I don't know, leave us alone." I know I probably shouldn't take on so many, but whatever. I got time. I'm a man of leisure now.
Yeah, I saw the red light districts close by.
Yes, that was a decision I made in my youth that I have never regretted.
I'm sure you have it.
Yeah, I imagine not.
So, on to business, a little halfling friend.
Yes. After I did a little research about where he landed, I had to do a lot of snooping in the streets with some of my friends. I didn't tell them exactly what I was looking for, but I said, "You're looking for a sort of burst of teleportation energy that would seem out of place in the place it is." And indeed, someone found one at the bottom of a well here in town.
Huh.
Yes. Apparently, Emerald Hill is built on top of another town or two that have been here over the few centuries. And you know this yourself. You know this. You don't necessarily know this place, Cybot, as Emerald Hill. You remember it as a place called Mound Shadow, one of the dragon's most loyal cadres lived here. It was a place where whenever the dragon needed damage done, and he didn't feel like flapping his way over there and melting them himself, and it was a little bit more bulky than you could handle, he would get his mercenaries here in Mound Shadow to do it. The place seems real high up now. Like it looks like the hills adjacent to you have almost gotten smaller, but you're realizing now that this city is basically just built over top of another city. He says, "Yes, old Mount Shadow, always coming up with things that we have to take care of. That's why we have such a busy adventuring cruise here. The old Herjek really left a lot of detritus for us to clean up."
Hey, you said the name
Magic word.
Oh, did I?
Ding! You win the lottery.
Oh, I said the magic word. Here's $50.
You used detritus in a sentence, and after naming
Properly.
our company, that we've learned most people don't know what that means. So
Yeah.
there it is.
Oh God! But yes,
It's our goal to educate the masses.
For that one word in particular.
One word at a time.
one stupid word.
One word only.
just the one word.
We don't care if you know any other words. You could be speaking gibberish as long as you know two of them: homebrew and detritus, and how to use YouTube. Well, that's all we care about.
I mean, that's accurate.
But he says, "Yeah, I'm afraid you don't have to go down there though, because my apprentices did all that disgusting work, thankfully, and they were unable to locate him in the body. However, we did discover that there was another secret area where he had squirreled away some teleportation scrolls. Apparently, the fellow is not unskilled in arcane magic himself." So,
Sounds like a real pain in the ass, huh?
oh yes, he goes through the rigmarole of telling you how he tracked the teleportation trace. Had to do a little triangulation because there was a fragment of a map we found. There was two dead guardsmen in a small town not too far from here, and that is where the trail would have gone cold had he not been spotted by the wedding party. Luckily,
I feel
The
like
wedding.
you're waiting for us to ask about the wedding.
hmm?
I feel like
Oh,
you're waiting for us to ask about the wedding party.
Oh, you don't know about the wedding? Sorry.
No.
He holds up a broadsheet from one of the paper, and it says on the headline, Sir Cornelius Eichenboom, most famous and powerful knight in all of Emerald Vale, breaks enchantment over young lady and falls in love with her. Their marriage he immediately proposed after removing a horrible curse on a young lady that turned her entire head into a pig. Whereupon, etc., etc., etc. Lots of flowery language, but the date was set and the wedding party has been going from town to town, celebrating. Mike and Boom is very popular, and a lot of people and a lot in high positions in these various towns want to give him and his new bride-to-be gifts. And once the wedding party got around here to the nuptials, well, found out all about it. He made a break for the mountains. You need to find him in the small town. Shit. No, sorry. Here you go. Lamp Black Township to the north. He's hiding out there.
Limp black or lamp black?
Lamp Black.
Okay.
It is a coal mining town. A lot of dwarves there. But no small amount of halflings as well. He probably has relatives that he's scamming for a hideout.
A whole family of halflings? Yeah. I mean, yeah, all right.
Could you please not murder a town? We were just after the one fella.
Your boner is showing.
Sorry, I forget how big it is in this body.
Well, it's just because your pants aren't up, but never mind.
He's wearing skinny jeans for villains.
All villains wear skinny jeans.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, especially your spear guy. Just you're an elf. You're a villain.
Skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans. Yeah.
How does he spear dance in those skinny jeans? Magic.
He's got ass and dick cleavage somehow. It's revolting.
They're jeggings.
Pod, is there anything you wish me to relay to the halfling as he's dying?
No. But if you could find out where he ran off with where he stored all his loot, I wouldn't mind having a cut for my efforts.
Oh no, we never
No,
found
you do
it.
deserve that. You deserve a cut. I agree.
Excellent. And do try to spare the innocent. I know you folks aren't exactly on the up and up. I've surmised that.
Hey, no, that hurts. Innocence is hard to come by. True innocence, I don't mind. But some people are fake innocent. So, hey, whatever. Let me
Yeah,
go.
like your friend the mayor. Such a
Yes.
good guy.
Oh yes. Well, yeah, he looks over to a small cage in the corner of the room. Yes, well, he's coming around. We're having lots of talks about his behavior.
I don't know. You wouldn't by chance be able to give us a. Well, oh, do you know anything about that town? Have you been there before?
Briefly in my youth, they had some sort of problem with what do you call those things? Come out of caves, kill people.
Goblins.
No, the other thing that comes out of caves.
Trolls.
No, the other thing that comes out of caves.
Giants.
No.
Actually, there's a bunch of stuff that
Bears?
come out of hills and holes in the ground.
They're like really horrible things with hooks for hands.
Umber Hulks.
Oh, hook horrors.
Those are the ones. Really terrible. Awful
But
fight.
What are they?
Hook horrors.
Oh,
They're just
I never would have
huge
guessed that.
Yeah,
Yes.
huge carapace covered monsters with hooks for hands.
You wouldn't by chance be able to give us a quick travel there, would you?
Well, all right, fine. Yes.
Since
But,
you've been there before,
yes,
we'll take care
yes,
of
yes.
everything else.
Okay, very well. After all, we're just following through, seeing things through. We need to
Absolutely.
eliminating witnesses. But anyway.
No, no, that's not true. If he had not betrayed us or betrayed my ancestor, per se, that horrendously,
Oh, yes.
and made a deal with the town. No, never mind. His list of crimes versus us is horrible. We cannot let this go undone. So,
Yes, it's true. Justice will be being served, and I hope only justice will be being served.
Hey,
as
man.
much as possible.
Don't make me regret this.
This
You'll get your
aggression will not stay.
All right. He tells one of his apprentices, Pauline, lock up for the day. I'm gonna take these folks somewhere, and I'm probably just gonna teleport straight back to the bar. So if you kids need to do whatever. He gathers his things. He concentrates, and you guys disappear out of his tower. You appear on some drafty hills overlooking a town in a small valley between the hills. You can see that there's a lot of smoke, and everything looks gray and stone. And you can see that there's a number of mine openings in the hills nearby. Like there's several mines that operate out of here. The place smells strongly of coal fire, and you can just hear, even up here, you can hear the sounds of pickaxes doing their work echoing from the caverns. This is Lamp Black Township, and it's where we'll pick up next time.
All right.
Sweet.
Excellent.
So a hook monster for the other nerds out there looks just like Gigan.
Oh, Hookar? Yeah, he does look like Gigan. They do look a lot like Gigan.
Yeah. So
Who's Gigan?
They just need the
If you don't
one
know-
eyeball.
D&D, but you do know Godzilla. Gigan's the one with the hooks for arms.
But if you don't know
Either of those,
either,
you should Google it.
You
Why are you
should
listening to
Google
this?
you
Google is your
Google it.
friend.
If you don't know either of those, why are you here?
If you don't know
Mahogany's
either,
here. She don't know what
if
either
you
one of those things are.
if you know either of those, you're
That's
probably trapped
true.
in the car with your D&D loving boyfriend listening to a podcast.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And if you want to look at other podcasts like these, you can find us at www.homebrewdetritus.com.
Those damn W's.
I like saying it. It's like buttered toast, but it's a language. Say
Okay.
it. Just do it. Just say it real slow and succulent like.
Succulent.
www.
Wide web.
I was about to say,
WWW.
it's actually faster just to say World Wide Web.
HTTP. colon backslash.
HTTPS
Oh, all right.
colon
For secure.
slash. Yes.
Nerd.
Nerds.
Just saying.
Oh,
Don't
God.
sleep on
Anyhow, yeah.
security.
Go to our website. Check out our other shows. Thanks for listening. Rate and subscribe. We'll see you next week or next
Bye.
episode.
HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, just for those real nerds out there.
Thanks, dork.
You're welcome.